All right. Hi. How's everybody doing? I am the Naked FireFly, and this is our Friday morning write-in. I'm going to go ahead and let my co-host introduce themselves.
Okay, well, I'll go first. Hi, you guys. I'm Chelsea. I'm usually over on my channel, Written in Melanin, and I hang out with the Naked FireFly and Shay like all the time. So I'm here. How you doing? Happy Friday. We're going to be productive. Glad to be here.
Hey y'all, I'm KaShay. I write short stories, poetry, and the occasional blog post. Today is Friday, so you know what that means. There's a new blog post and a new video coming out. So sometime today you'll see those. I'll tell you more about that in my outro. So yeah.
And I am the Naked FireFly, and today I will be working on my edits. And I do have a video that I will be releasing a little bit later today. I had planned on doing it right after the stream, but life. Anyways, because of life, but it will be released today. So I said what I'll be working on. Go ahead and everybody tell us what you'll be working on. Let us know in the comments. And if my co-host didn't say maybe they want to tell us.
Yeah, I missed that memo. So
it's okay. I forgot to say
it. I'm actually working on a short I don't want to say a short story. It's a new novella that I'm working on because I write novellas because I have a short attention span. I can't write full-blown books. That's just not my thing. So it's about it's a fluffy romance. I'm calling it Project Cupcake for now until I come up with a better name. And yeah, that's what I'm working on about halfway through because Shay has me addicted to her For the Words game and I cannot stop. And I have an addictive personality. And I knew that before I got on. And you know, now I'm in the throes of it. And I did this to myself. So
enjoy it.
So I want to work on Jesus Never Went to College because that is one of my goals is, oh my God, I love your cup. I don't give a sip. I love it. I love it.
Oh, cute.
I love it. That is too cute.
Walmart, $2.
That is too cute. I love
it. That hurts my feelings because I don't have a Walmart.
That completely just coming your way. Because it's just so dope. But okay, so y'all, last night I did a disability stream. If you missed it, watch the replay. It was amazing.
Yeah.
We started talking about doing a disability anthology, and so now I got this deaf heroine in my head and this fantasy world, and I kind of want to just see where she takes me. So I might just start writing that and see where Catalunya, because she's inspired by Catalea and a typo in my phone. And I was like, you know, Catalunya is a name. We're going to go with it. We're going to go with it. Hey, I'm creative like that, y'all. If it comes to me, you know what? Let's roll with it and see where it takes us. Luna is her nickname. She don't go by Cat. She goes by Luna. So, yeah.
Okay, so I know we have to do productivity, but can we just talk about how I love nicknames where it's like you think they should be named one thing and it's just like, nah, I go by actually something completely different. I love characters like that. It's just like, oh, you thought? No, nobody calls me that.
No, she gonna be pissed if you call her Cat. My name is not Cat. Like, yeah.
Right. Don't call me Cat.
I was gonna say that KaShay's stream, well, my morning hurt y'all's last night. Definitely inspired me to go ahead and create, because I did have a deaf character. The original character of my romance that's coming out was originally deaf. Mm-hmm. And situations and words were exchanged to the point that now that she's a selective mute. But I was sitting there thinking, well, maybe I'll be working in August on my son's fantasy. I can probably create a deaf character in that and see where that goes. And it's a middle grade young adult fantasy. So we'll see where that goes. But that'll be in August when the Naked FireFly disappears for a whole month. That's beside the point. We're not going to talk about that right now. We're going to.
Yeah, no, you're just not going to casually drop that in conversation, bro. Like, it's not happening. I'm not okay with that. Like, I'm just not like, oh, when the Naked FireFly is just gone for a whole month. Wait a minute.
Can we discuss this?
I mean, I won't be gone.
I didn't agree to this. I did not give this my okay. I was not like, yes, I agreed to a month hiatus without my friend. I didn't agree to that. I'm cool.
I'm not going to be gone. Like, I'll be around, just won't be on social media as much. I'm just going to hold off a little bit on doing streams. I'll probably be like lurking in the chats. I'm there. Just say hi.
Okay. I understand that. You need to take time away. And I get that. Y'all know I'm not on Facebook right now, so I completely understand.
Yeah. I'm not gonna just disappear and just like y'all never see me. No,
I mean, you legit said I'm gonna disappear for a month. Like you said, disappear. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you're looking too deep into it.
I'm sensitive.
We're gonna say hi to the people sensitive. Hi, Devin. Thank you for coming. And then Shamsi. I said it right. Oh,
yes, you did it.
Hi, Shanti. How are you doing? Thank you for coming. Shalina, hi. Hi, Miss Barbara. How are you? Hi, Shannon. And we have a Sky here. Hi, Sky. And then Sarah is here too. Usually I'm having to entertain the kiddo at this moment, but she's ignoring me today. I love that moment when kids entertain me. So I thought I'd pop in and try to get some work done with y'all. They can't do that. StreamYard, I hate you. Yes, a new face. And she's already introduced herself. And then we have Celeste here. And we have Leslie. I said it right? Did I say that right? Hey.
Lizelle.
I'm sorry, Lizelle. I am so terrible with names, but I got your name this time. All right. Hi, Lizelle. And Celeste will be working on a steampunk fantasy with Black rep and political intrigue. Ooh. That sounds intriguing.
It does.
Sky is working on a writing post and will be reading through some stuff. Hi, Debbie. And then MV is here and will be working on Act 3 of their novel. And Shalina is going to be working on edits for Book 3 of the co-written science fiction fantasy series. I sometimes have to remember what those acronyms are. I'm like, wait.
It's like, do I know these letters? I think I do.
Sarah is brainstorming ideas for a short story and jotting down some notes and such. And Debbie is penciling a comic. Barbara is talking about the stream last night. It was very thought-provoking. Right, very much so. Carol is jogging while watching us. Make sure you're safe, though, while you're watching us. Please
All right, get that, Cardi. I think she's on a machine.
Okay, well, if you're on a machine, then that's okay. I thought maybe you were out in the public. I need to be aware of your surroundings.
Multitasking is not for everybody. I'm one of those people.
Shalina is saying she's done a deaf mermaid alien in a fantasy. Wow.
Yeah, so I already said we need to exchange emails so I can like hit you up because I got questions.
That I have questions about the deaf mermaid alien.
Like, she's a mermaid and an alien. Like, I want to adjust that, but then we can add in the part where she's deaf, and I want to know more about this fantasy. Like, I have questions about that whole sentence.
Inquiring minds want to know.
I have questions. See, Ali Cat is here. Hello. Doll is here. Hi, Doll. And say Barbara has a main character in work in progress has anxiety. I'm going back through it with a fresh eye. That always helps. And no, she's taking a hiatus on Facebook. So it's not like my profile and stuff is still up there, but I personally am just not like I check in very rarely. My mental health was like, nah, bruh, cut that out. And so I was like, you right, and I cut it out, and that's how that was. Right. Those bit. Hold it in.
I'm dead. I love inner monologues. They're just like, nah, bro, don't do that.
Mine's like, bruh, you know better. Your mama taught you better than that.
Right. Like, they just be yelling at you, and you'd be like, look, I did not sign up for a lecture today. Okay.
I have a whole conference with mine. We're not going to talk about that. That's a conversation for a different day. Bonnie is here. And
Bonnie changed her avatar again.
Ooh.
Because it was a cartoon last time, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah, right. Dallas awake. I know, right? It's a miracle. It was a miracle I was awake for Cassius, but I was there. One eyeball open. I was there. Shannon is going to water the garden while I work on the quarantine anthology entry. I don't know why I'm having problems saying that word today. It's all right. And then Carol did, say about the treadmill. See, we're not the only ones. We have questions about this alien. Mm-hmm. and Big out on TV, and Sky has a character who's a selective mute and a paranormal romance I'll be working on once I finish this current series. Claire's don't Claire it. Michael is here. Press the like button. Thank you, Michael. And
Hey, Michael.
And other than that, I don't know what the F I'll be doing. It's okay. It's all right to all have those moments.
Showing up is half the battle.
Let me see. And Dallas confirming that she's taking a few days from Facebook. Personal things going on. Hope you're safe. Hope everything's good.
Yeah.
Hiya, barely awake. How is everyone? We're all barely awake, but we're okay.
Hey, yeah, we're all just here. Existing.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm hyped.
I'm sleepy and hungry, and I feel like that's a dangerous combination. But that's beside the point. Nicole, hey Nicole, how are you doing?
Nicole, hey.
And I think I have a question, and then we can go ahead and get to the first sprint. So here's the question: how do you select the names of your characters? And we can answer after the sprint. And y'all don't judge me because I just
you don't got a timer.
Right.
It's okay. It's okay. Dow said she fell asleep before the stream. Go watch it. It is amazing. We went for an extra hour. It was so good. People asked really good questions. We had really, really good dialogue. We are going to redo that later this year. So definitely be on the lookout for that again. We definitely hope to have that again. It was really, really good conversation. So bless you.
Thank you. Sorry.
Samantha said slangry. You slangry?
Basically, that's what's happening. But I'm okay. I got a smile on my face. Everything's fine. So we're going to go to this. All right. I'm going to stop that and share the screen. I found a timer. Yay. And we're going to share a screen while I do my Muppet dance. The Kermit the Frog dance. We're doing it. We're doing it. Go ahead. Say something. Say something. All right. In 3, 2, 1. Wait, there's one.
Are you gonna say something?
I was trying to stop it. Anyway, I was trying to get to it before seagulls got to it. You know what? Be patient.
No, like you got off the screen and you were just staring at the screen.
Because I was
And
trying
you wasn't
the
at the
other
thing,
screen to
like,
stop the thing. I was trying to get to it before it got to the seagull.
What is she doing? Is
I
she
was trying to
okay
get to
over
the
there?
thing. No, I was trying to get to the thing before the seagull came, and I was like, don't look at me like that. Stop that. Stop that. Are you frozen? She's frozen. No, she's not frozen. You just looking at me. You know what?
No, I wasn't. I was reading the comments. Somebody tagged. I saw my name, and so I was reading the comment because I saw my name in it. The novel Nana was talking about her grandson. Oh, that's so cute. Thanks.
All right. So how did everybody do?
Okay, so I started writing like just the basis of this story and like naming characters and stuff because you were talking about naming characters, and so I just started naming people. I only got 127 words, but these people's names sound fantastically fantasy-like.
Okay. Now I'm curious as to what names you chose, but okay.
Well, I figured when we answer the question, that's what I would do.
Okay. All right. How did you do, Chelsea?
I only got about 80 words, but I was kind of doing like other written in melanin things on the sideline. So I was like kind of jumping in for the words because I'm like, I'm going to get that 444 words today. But I was also like, ooh, I should probably do these other things because they kind of need to be done before like midnight tonight. So let me be productive and get that done.
Right.
So kind of multitasking. And as I said before, I'm not really good at that. So either one thing is done well or both of them are done crappily. So
right.
There we have it.
I can understand. I went to go get pizza and then I came up here and tried to work on the edits. Yes, I'm no longer hungry. Now I'm just
I also ate. Our IHOP got delivered by DoorDash, so I was messing up a chicken fajita omelet.
Okay.
I was messing it up, y'all.
I miss IHOP.
It's in the refrigerator now, but yeah, I was making my thug thizzle happen with that. That's why my camera was on most of the time. I was like, they can't see me like scrounge this food like this because
she's like, I'm going to eat this before the time.
I was messing it up. Like the dogs was like, you're not gonna share? Nah, I'm not.
I love it. Only because like we use DoorDash too. So I'm like, yes, DoorDash is better than Grubhub. I stand by that.
Oh yeah, definitely. I only go to Grubhub because there's one specific Chinese restaurant in this town that you can't get anywhere else. But yeah.
Yep. Same. Like if I need this one particular place, I will maybe go to Grubhub, but I'm also not above just going to the store. But that's just me and my whatever. I miss IHOP though, because I don't know. There's just something about cold pancakes that just doesn't do it for me. I'm like, I need to be in the restaurant and eat my pancakes fresh.
The moment you said IHOP, my whole heart hurt. It's like my soul hurt. I want some IHOP.
I want you to know that a whole interrogation is coming your way.
I know.
After this stream.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I understand. Because I'm going to be eating after this stream, so y'all can interrogate me with food in my mouth. I really don't care.
Carol answered the question and said, I either know off the bat what my character name was going to be or mash up names from my live chat. That is interesting.
Ooh, have you ever mashed up my name with somebody? I'm curious now. Let me know. I want to know.
And Shalina was making fun of me because before the stream, I said everything's fine. Let me see what we got. Oh, Samantha answered the question. Either make it up or go through baby name meanings until I find one that fits the personality or the character growth. I do that sometimes. Unless, of course, I come across somebody with an interesting name. I'm like, I'm about to use that. I hope you don't mind. Celeste, I usually use fantasy name generators and tweak them. Yeah, I've done that too. Barbara, random name generator, family members, scam text messages.
Last part.
Messages.
Shalina, IMDb cast list from Marvel movies have the best names that I pull from. They do have some interesting names. Like, as a matter of fact, me and the kids were looking at them. I was like, Oh, and the children did talk about your novel, Jesus Never Went to College. They were just like, Jesus never went to college. I'm like, how y'all know about that title? Oh, we're watching. Get off.
Yeah. I love it.
Like, get off. Get off. Let me see. Dal said, I usually know the name, but when I'm not sure of the culture, I go and search. I like when the names have a special meaning of sorts, but it's not necessary all the time. I do that too. Yeah. Sometimes I want it to have like either opposite meaning of who they are, or I want it to mean something like something that they'll be in the future. Everybody else is going to be Joe and Bob until I can figure out something. Shannon is answer for main characters. I mash up from names on my family tree. Other characters, I use names of people I know or pick from list or use a generator. Okay. Lazelle. I did it right this time. So you about to correct me. Anyway,
I wasn't even.
You thought about it. Your mouth formed. It was just like, I'm ready.
I'm sensitive.
I usually think of like their cultural background / parents. And if that would affect their name, then either I make it up or scroll baby name websites for one that fits. And Nicole, I usually get serious with character names during the drafting phase. And I mean serious, I go on name generators, names with certain meanings, and just slap them together. I only do that with my main characters. Everybody else either has a dash and I come back to it, or they just a generic name. I'm just like, I'll come back to you. I promise. Maybe. You might actually keep Jill today. Yeah. And then Jeannie joined us. Hi, Jeannie. I may fall asleep on the keyboard. That's okay. That's all right. It's fine. Sky, I have a spreadsheet where I collect names I like, which I gather from multiple sources, and then I roll dice to pick a name when I need one. That is an interesting process.
It is.
Wow, that is new.
You know how you come up with names like in between projects, and you're just like, there's no reason to add you to this current story that I have.
But I have a running list of names that are growing in titles of things that I like the way they sounded, and I just like put it in a document. It was like, I'm gonna come back to these one day.
Yeah, I usually put I was about to say, I usually write down the name and maybe the meaning of it. I was like, I might not use you for this, but you will be used. I don't know when. Novel Nana joined us. Hi, Novel Nana. Jeannie says, my characters usually tell me their names or appear to me that way. Only if you have played to figure it out on your own. I got you. Yeah, I was about to say, I got you. That's happened to me a couple of times, not all the time. MV says, anyone drink? Oh, that was something else. They were asking if anybody's writing and drinking coffee. It is too hot for coffee.
I have air conditioning.
Yeah, I got ice water. You childish. Oh, that was the most childish thing to say.
It is not my fault. I do not have air conditioning. I cannot control what people do here.
That just popped out. I'm sorry.
See, and y'all be worried about me. Hers just slipped right on out of there.
Like, it was just so smooth. It's like, I'm gonna let that go. The Novel Nana says, I throw a bunch of names out on paper. I see what sticks. I say them all out loud several times and cross them off as I go. I do this as many times as it takes till there's one left. Okay, that's one way to do it too. Let me see. Samantha can't be productive at all. Just growled at the hubs when he brought him some coffee, I guess, instead of a thank you. He knows how to translate me though. I wish I would growl at my husband.
I wish y'all would too and vlog it. I wish you and Chelsea would growl at your husband. Like, let that be the new TikTok. Growl at your husband and see what happens. I would love.
Oh my gosh! I don't think I would have the TikTok just for evidence. Be like, we're gonna record it.
Ben would look at me and be like, what just happened? And then he would just turn to leave and be like, clearly, you're not in the mood to have normal people conversations, so I'm gonna come back. You're in the middle of something right now.
Yeah,
you need to work through your issues.
I was about to say, hubby would
clearly there's something going on with you this morning. I'm gonna let you roll over and try it again.
Clearly, you're housing a demon, so I'm gonna let you fight that, and I'll come back.
Ben said, "Don't try that." Ben said, "Don't try that. Don't do that." He said, "Don't do that. Don't do that." I love how he hopped in the comments like, "No. Don't get my wife. Don't get my wife in no mess. Don't do that. Don't lead her astray like that. Please don't do that." I love it. I love it.
I didn't even know he was watching. Like, I sent him the link, but I did not know he was watching this. So
Right, that's the funny part is like he was just like, "No, let me get in there."
Oh, tell your grandson I said thank you. I've been working today on that facial regimen. I did. She said her 5-year-old came in there and said, y'all on screen said, "Ooh, pretty mommy."
Oh,
okay.
I support that. I support his decision making at 5 years of age.
Right. I support that. I support.
It's like I ran 2 miles and will now walk while you talk. Please talk as long as you want. You need to get that jog in. Do not use us as an excuse to say, "No, I don't need to jog again." Let me see. Sky said I finished my post and did some beta reading. Nicole edited 3 pages. Sarah organized all the notes and scribbled on random scraps of paper I found next to my bed last night when I was brainstorming rather than sleeping. We're not going to talk about my desk and the scraps of paper that are running around here. We're going to stop and just keep going. Samantha wrote 44 words and ate breakfast. And Carol's trying to run off the pandemic 15 that she gained.
I need to be doing that.
I don't want to think about how much I gained during this. Debbie almost got my rough pencils for a panel done. MV got 159 words. Lord. Barbara added a scene. Nicole researched the parts of the human's legs because I forgot the parts.
To be fair, I didn't know there were parts. I thought the whole thing was just a leg.
There's a knee.
Like the calf, the ankle, the kneecap, the thigh, right, the quad,
I know now that y'all said something, but
I mean, when she said she was researching the parts of the human leg, I paused. I was like, I've done that, but not for a human leg, just other body parts, like the arm, and all that, and other body parts. We're gonna keep going. 30 words, so less. Got 30 words and then got distracted. Squirrel moments. Yes, squirrel moments are okay. I have them all the time.
Yep.
Shannon, we are too far out of the wilderness for Grubhub or DoorDash or places to eat.
Aww. I grew up in a place like that, and I vowed never to go back, which is why I currently live in the city.
College for me in a town that only had a Sonic. It was very sad.
My parents only had Domino's. That's literally it. And
she said, never again. I will never do this again. Eva's here. Good morning, Eva. How are you doing? And Eva names the same character a few times, and then during editing decides don't like any of those and spend hours on name list, then goes back to the name I picked first on impulse.
Okay, so can we answer the question?
Or
are we not at that part yet?
No, you can. I'm still looking. Go ahead.
Okay. For me, my main character usually comes with a name. They come with a whole name and a whole personality. So I just kind of roll with it. But the other side characters, they are usually either depends on how they play out. If I like them, it's someone that I probably interacted with in elementary school and I liked. But if I don't like them, they usually end up with a name like Brittany or Taylor, because in middle school, I encountered several Brittany's and Taylors and I hated all of them. And so if something bad happens to them, they usually end up with that.
Your name is Brittany or Taylor. That's just it.
So that's just my naming convention. But then sometimes, I go to the name generator and things like that. But most of the time, the main character, they come with a name. And I'm just like, oh, okay, cool. I didn't know this was your name, but nice to meet you. How are you?
Right. What about you, Cash?
Okay, so I have a couple of different ways. So Asharia's name came from the fact that I love the name Aria, but I didn't think Aria sounded like a black girl. And so I was like, Asharia sounds black. She sounds like a black girl. She do. She sound black to me, and it's just what it is. And I wanted y'all to know she's black. I didn't want there to be any confusion about her being black. But then her name is Asharia Jamise Cook. The reason that that's her name is her brothers and sisters, all their names are AJC. The reason that those are their names is those are my boyfriend's initials, AJ. The C I just added. So like I go for like different things and different reasons. Like my boyfriend's last name is Jackson. One of the characters' names is Jackson Delaney. Like I just like these things that go around. But if you go to the comments whenever it pulls up, this is what I did for fantasy names. So I just was like, I'ma just go with it. And I'm going to go with these names. And I'm going to tell y'all how to pronounce them. Because this was legit what I just came up with during that spring. So the main character's name is Catalunya Gindo, Luna for short. And she's a mystic from the Isle of Spire. Where did I get Spire from? There's a dang bookmark that says Aspire, and I was like, Aspire don't sound like an island. Spire looks like an island. And then I was like, ooh, I like the name Margot. Margot don't sound fantasy enough. We gonna call her mama Margetti. So her mama's name is Margetti. And then I was like, ooh, what's her daddy's name gonna be? I like the name Azazel, but it make me think of a demon. So we not gonna name him Azazel. We gonna call him Asel. And then I was like, ooh, I like Jindo. That sounds like a cool last name. So we got Margetti and Asel Jindo and their daughter Catalunya and her dog, her little brother Cyan, and her dog Aiko, because I like Janae Aiko and I think that that's a cool little name. So yeah, there we go.
I love it. Okay, so a couple of things when you were talking, and I didn't want to interrupt you. I was like, first of all, I love that you have the same problem of, ooh, I need a character that sounds Black, and I don't want y'all to misunderstand that she is for sure 100% Black, come from Black parents. And so sometimes I have that struggle, and then I'm just like, And then when you're talking about, all their names start with AJC, I'm like, ooh, I do that too. Sometimes they're like patterns in the family. So like I have this one character, and all the boys, like all the sorry, forgot how to word. The characters switch. So every other kid has either a J name or a K name, and they alternate, and that's just how their family does it. And so they all have like their own little like family reasons for why their name is the way that it is, and why it's spelled the way that it is. So like my main character in the Promise series, her name is Camry, but you spell it with a K instead of with a C because her mom's name is Carolyn with a K. And so she wanted to keep that in the family. And so I like that you do that too. And I'm not alone in my craziness. And that just makes me feel better.
That's so dope. That's so dope. Because my name starts with a K, most names I like to put K's in because I just like the letter K because it's in my name.
Like almost all of my characters start with K because whenever I try to pick a random letter out the alphabet to like start their name with, if I have to come up with it, I don't know why. It always lands on like J or K because I guess it's in the middle of the alphabet. But I'm like, there are literally 24 other letters here that I could pick from. But no, it's got to be a J or a K. 9 times out of 10, if I'm making it up, it's a J or a K. And I don't know where that comes from. I don't know. Except for this recent book. His name comes from the Bible. His name is Titus because I just really wanted him to have an old name that nobody names their kid anymore. I was like, when was the last time you met a Titus in real life? Like, what?
Last semester.
You had to ruin my logic.
But he's the only Titus I've ever met in life. So he's the only Titus I know.
And I don't know why I'm yelling, y'all. I'm going to tone it down a little bit. I'm sorry. I'm a little high.
No, you're fine. Celeste, okay, so what happened was I was texting about Catalea, who was on my stream last night, and my phone decided to spell Catalunya. And I was like, that sounds like a fantasy name. Let's go with it. My phone inspired me, so that's where Catalunya came from.
Question. This fantasy that you're writing, is it going to be young adult, or what is it? What's the genre? Because I'm sure FireFlies want to know.
Okay, I haven't decided yet. I haven't decided what genre. I know that she's a kid, like she's like a teenager, so it might be young adult. Where I got right now is she's about to get kidnapped, and she's deaf. So like that's what I have right now. She's deaf and she's about to get kidnapped, and that's all I got. But I think it could be for younger ages in verses of what I normally write. So. Okay. Yeah.
Just make sure you write in that stranger danger if it's for younger ages.
Oh yeah, no, stranger danger, like no. And no Stockholm syndrome, we not falling in love with our captors is not a thing.
Thank you. What I realized is that stranger danger does not go away when you're an adult. Like, especially if you're female, like you still have that. Like,
I sit there and all the time I say I need an adult.
Right. Question, and this is totally random. At what age did y'all realize that y'all were the adult in the room? Because for me, I was like 21 and I was in a class full of kids and I was a teacher and I forgot what happened. It was really minor. And I was just like, ooh, we need an adult. And then I was like, ooh, snap, I am the adult. What do we do?
Oh, yeah, no. When you had in moments where you need an adult to your adult, like somebody who's been adulting a little bit longer than you. Yeah, no, that's definitely happened to me. I think I was like 22. I think I was like 22 and I was like, no, I need somebody older than me to handle this. This is not in my pay grade.
I want to say I was 23, 24.
Mm-hmm.
I was like 23, 24 when that came. And it was a moment where I was in there with a bunch of daycare children. And I was just like, I need to go get the teacher. Y'all talking too much. And they kind of looked at me like,
you are the teacher.
I'm just like, I don't want to be an adult right now. I'm fine.
No lie. This week I was like, dude, like I'm 30. Like I'm about to be 30. Like I'm about to be like grown. Like I'm grown. Like grown is like a different level of grown, y'all. Like, you know, like you're not grown till you hit 25 to me. When you hit 25, then you grown. And then like 30 is you grown. And then like 35, 40 is like you an adult, yo. Like it's y'all don't have to laugh and judge me, but I'm just saying there's levels. I'm like Meek Mill. There's levels to this ish.
It's not laughing or a judge.
I'm always laughing because it resonated with me so much. I'm like, I feel you. Like you grown, but there's a difference between being grown and an adult. So when you hit 40, that's when you're an adult. And I'm like, ooh, I get that. I'm like, what are you, grown squared? I don't know. It's just a different level.
Right, like grown 2.0. Like, yeah, grown to the 11th power. Like,
I am never growing up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. That's just it.
Now, Toys R Us doesn't even exist anymore.
I don't care. It still exists. Don't look at me like that.
Your analogy just fell like through the roof.
No, it didn't.
Chelsea didn't let you live, and Chelsea didn't let you make it. All I'm saying is, remember who didn't let you make it? It wasn't me. It was Chelsea.
I'm sorry, y'all. This Friday.
All right, so the nominator said they use ordinary names. I'm not doing this with neither one of y'all. With ordinary names, it's spell them different. I had a girl named after her father, Christopher. I'm gonna go Christopher.
Right. Yes, Christopher.
Turn your mic off.
I like that, but it would have took me if I was reading that in the bed. Y'all, I'm not ready for today. I'm not.
Y'all couldn't hear nothing I said.
No.
I just said it's off like 50 times.
So Shamsi wanted Chelsea's information. I'm going to put her links. It's the melanin chat. But anything else, like the rest of her links, I'm going to put in the description after the stream. But her channel is the melanin chat.
Written in melanin. And we do the melanin chat on Tuesday.
Never mind. Written in melanin. Yep. Just listen to it. She said it. She said it. I didn't say it. When Nicole is I'm talking about the air conditioning thing. You know what, Nicole? You know that. I'm gonna go to Kierra. She hit her 3 miles for the day. So go into the computer to listen to Sensitive.
Which Sensitive is going to be a character as well. Sensitive is a character. Her parents named her Sensitive because they thought they were clever, and she hates her name, and she wants to change it, but she's not old enough yet. And she tells her parents on the daily that she's going to change her name.
But can you imagine actually being in your feelings and just turning around and being like, you know what? I'm sensitive. And being like 100% accurate because that's really your name.
That's really your name. Exactly. That's the whole point. Her parents thought they were clever and they weren't. And she is forever angry with them.
I love it. I love it.
Alex didn't edit anything, got food for the dog and for themselves. And I love you. That's all I got to say. Oh, and I also edited the video. Let me see. Heather is here. Hi, Heather. And Dal made waffles.
Ooh, waffles sound good.
They sound good.
I had waffles yesterday.
And Samantha said that growling is a language I learned before English. My dad was a man of few words as he grunted, growled, and raised those eyebrows. Lord.
Don't you love we could just look at someone and be like, you just look at them. And
I do that all the time. But I'm not growling at people because I feel like that would go sideways for me. Laura just got here. Hi, everybody. I need to do Zumba. I just need to move, but that's neither here nor there. So yeah. We did that. I just don't want to miss anybody's answer, and then I lost StreamYard. We talked about stranger danger, refused to be the adult in the room.
Oh, Haley Case is in the chat. Haley Case, how you doing, girl?
Haley Case.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Qwerty, I see you, girl.
And Celeste was like, I'm sensitive is the ultimate clapback. It is.
It is. I'm sensitive, and if you watch my streams, that's exactly what I say. I'm sensitive.
And there's Chelsea's.
Oh, I was like, dang, that girl is beautiful.
There's Chelsea's channel name written in melanin. I'm not doing this with you. When I said that earlier about myself, you just kind of side-eyed me. No,
I didn't. No, I didn't side-eye you because you're gorgeous. I side-eyed you for a whole different reason, and you know what that is. So don't even get on here trying to front in front of these people because I'm going to show out because I'm sensitive.
I just dropped a link in the chat because I realized that I have like 100 miles of screen real estate, and I have the chat open over here on the other side. Okay. So I just dropped it in there for anybody who wants it.
Oh, okay, that's why you won't. Got you. And Morgan is here. Hi, Morgan.
Hi. I'm saying hi to everyone like I know you guys personally.
We're just personal people. And then the Case is here. We've already said hi. And it's okay. We all need to get something done. Like we're gonna get ready to do the next one. We're just trying to make sure we said hi, answered everybody's questions. Okay, so the next question will be after this one. Would you rather be in a room full of snakes or a room full of spiders?
Neither.
One.
Can we just nuke the whole room?
I can't choose one. No.
I'm not going on this adventure. I don't want to be the chosen
liberty one. Or give me death. Like I don't know what you want me to. Who chose these questions?
I chose this one in particular.
Oh my god. Man, can I choose the spiders? Because, I mean, we talking about a room full of daddy long legs. I got you. I can handle that.
No. I would take the snakes over spiders any day.
If I can choose the spider. If you can choose the
spider.
And it's a daddy long leg, then I'm good. I'm not doing snakes. See, because spiders you can step on. Snakes you can't step on.
I've killed snakes. I'm really not scared of snakes.
But a room full of them? No.
It's like a whole
I saw snakes on the plane. I don't want snakes in a room. I'm cool on that. Samuel L. Jackson got that all on his own. Snakes in a room. KaShay has no parts of that. No.
Let's get to the next print. Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
3, 2, 1. All right. How did everybody do?
Sorry, I keep having to remember to turn off my fan so it's not just like blowing in the mic super loud, but it's like it's hot and I can't take it. I have a delicate constitution.
You sensitive too? Is that what you say? You sensitive too?
My feelings not, but my outer skin is a little is a little sensitive to the heat.
How did everybody do?
I only got like 100 words. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm pretty sure that I used up all of my word count yesterday, and I have to wait till next week for the words to like reaccumulate, my resources to come back.
Yeah, I got about 216. I kind of got a roll on the scene, and I'm now in chapter 10 of Jesus Never Went to College, so I'm excited about that. Finally working on that. But yeah, no, I kind of was having like a little like mental block like for a second, but it worked itself out.
Okay, and I managed to put a scene back in that had been suggested to take out. So I put it back in, and hopefully my reader will, go back and look over it and see if it's all right. So we'll see what happens.
I understand that.
Go back, see what everybody's done. Did you want to do it now, Chelsea, or?
Yeah, so thank you guys so much for having me on the stream. I love it, and hopefully this won't ruin my chances of being invited back, but I have to run and do a couple of things, so I'm gonna have to like peace out now. So thank you guys so much for having me. This was so much fun. I was actually really productive, not on writing, but on other things. So
at least you got it done. Yeah, you're always welcome back. Don't worry about that.
Don't forget to shout out your channel and everything. Like, do your full outro. Yeah.
Okay, so my outro. Hi, you guys. I am Chelsea. I show up on books as CM Lockhart. I have one book out currently called Keeping Promises that you guys can catch on Amazon. If you don't want to search for it, you can head over to the website, writteninmelanin.com. And if you're super fantastic and you want to show us some love, we have a channel on YouTube as well called Written in Melanin. I dropped a link in the chat if you guys want to check it out. We do the Melanin chat every Tuesday, and there are other things on the channel like book reviews, author interviews, and spoiler discussions with the author. Hopefully, I will have these two on the channel once their books come out. I plan to do that. And thank you guys so much for having me. And until next time, I hope your days are lovely and your books are interesting. That's how I close out my channel. So that's how I'm going to close out this one.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
All right. You already answered your question. You said if you could pick.
Okay, so I went and talked to the boyfriend because I had to like get some help with this. And like him, like almost everybody else was like snakes right off top. And I'm like, what am I missing that y'all are choosing snakes? And it's just like the number of spiders comparatively because of how small they are. So, okay, so I'm going to go, if I get to choose the type of snakes now.
They don't have, I didn't say poisonous snakes. I just said
snakes. Yeah. If I get to choose the type of snakes, then yeah, like I'm going to just like tiptoe my way on out that room. Like, again, I'm not staying. I don't care what you say. I'm not staying in this room with no room full of snakes. I'm going somewhere.
If you can Indiana Jones your way up out of that room, I give you leave for that. I just said if you had to pick a route. And the case said one day she would wake up in time to be here. This is how I feel about KaShay's stream, because for me it's really, really early, and I'm just sitting there like, I'm going to be there, I promise. So yes, Cordy said snakes. I feel like I left somebody. Did I forget somebody? Did I go up far enough? I think I did. I don't want to miss nobody. No, okay, I didn't miss anybody. So Cordy said snakes. Dal said spiders. And yes, thankfully, hubby is off today, so you can do your video. Morgan said no. Basically, she had the same reaction you had. No. What sort of snake? What sort of spider? They're not poisonous, just regular snakes and spiders. As Cash says, it you get to choose. Jeannie is fire blitzing the room. Oh, gosh. Miss Barbara says. Miss Barbara said spiders. Heather said neither. And then Eva said, I hate spiders, but I can survive more of them. Sky said, room full of snakes. I have bearded dragon and I want a couple of snakes. Well, she said, those are not going to bother me. Do not give me spiders. I'll say spiders again. And Morgan said she would die. And y'all were helping. Did y'all already answer this? I think you.
Yeah, I said it sounds normal to me.
Okay. Eva asked, is there a door? That's up to you. The door could be above your head for all you know. You could literally be having to do a whole matrix thing. I'm just saying it's however you want the room to be created. I didn't create the room. I just asked, which room would you choose? It's whatever kind of snakes and spiders. Definitely snakes. See? Snakes. She means it's snakes. I like cat snakes, no question. I like them better, especially if they're friendly. I don't like snakes, but I'd pick them over spiders any day of the week. Laurel, snakes easy. I hate having spider legs crawl on me. Right. It doesn't feel right. Nicole asked if skipping was an option. Oh, she was laughing at you when you said that. Skipping is not an option. Can they be rubber spiders? Gazelle said spiders because I figure it would hurt less if they bite you. I don't know. It depends on
that was part of my reason. Like if they're not poisonous, like a spider bite don't feel the same as a snake bite.
That's true. And snakes are good babies. I think it depends on what kind of snake we're dealing with. Kara would rather be in a room full of corn snakes that aren't hungry. And right now they're laughing at you. Your response from earlier. Jeannie said spiders.
I don't want snakes in a
And they started talking about snakes on the plane. Novel Nano agree with you. If it's granddaddy long legs, I'm fine. I used to let them crawl over me when I was a kid. Sister was cruel to them. She would pluck their legs off and leave the body with only the legs she held. That is so mean. And Laura wanted to remind everybody that spiders can crawl into your mouth and nose, and I would choose to die from snake bites before being covered in any kind of spiders. I think that's it. I think. Nobody's noticed that I had shared a link that Chelsea had shared with us, that if you click on it and let it play in the background, it donates to Black Lives Matter movement. So I shared the link up further somewhere here, right above the Novel Nana. So if y'all wanted to click on that and go to that. And Nicole left us, but because the little one won't sleep with the laptop on. Thank you for the stream, lovely ladies. Happy writing, everyone. Also, my husband said he loves and appreciates you all.
Oh, it's so sweet.
Makes me want to cry. And the question, what kind of question was that to answer everybody's question? To make y'all smile. Just smile. Especially that one over there. Right there. That one right there. Smile.
It horrified me. I was horrified. I was like, why would she ask such a horrifying question?
Were you triggered?
Yes, I needed a trigger warning.
Spiders help get rid of pests. And eat my plants. Snakes would eat my chicken's eggs, so I have that perspective. Okay, so we're down to what everybody was doing. MV got 550 words, still trying to get through the discipline scene for Novel Nana. Lizelle doing some line edits, supposed to do 3 chapters today, so I'm partially through the 2nd chapter for the day. Yeah, I'm working on my edits. Fleshed out characters for a short story, said Sarah. Samantha got 290 that time, working through the climax. Laurel thinks that needs to give up on the idea of getting any more words, maybe forever. No, not forever. Sometimes we just need a day. It's okay. Celeste says 152 this time. Sky did some beta reading. Wait, Chelsea left before this was seen. I need you to see this. Kayla said, I just found out information you may want to know. Toys R Us kids do still exist. They only went bankrupt in the US. There are other countries that still have Toys R Us. I am still a Toys R Us kid.
I did not know Toys R Us were open in other places.
I knew they were open in a few, just not that many. It's like almost like Walmart when they try to branch out over the country or over the waters. But I did not know they were open. I thought every single one of them closed. But I still stood by it. Now, let's see. Heather clicked on a link, checked email, opened up a document, have beta read it to do as well. And Devin said Toys R Us still exists in Canada, so I am still a Toys R Us kid. Who left? Did someone leave? Besides Nicole? I think Nicole. Oh, Chelsea. They were saying bye to Chelsea. I'm going to catch up. Thank you, Samantha, and for subscribing. So let's say it doesn't matter. I'm shutting my eyes and screaming anyway. And Heather is getting used to spiders, especially small ones that eat only tiny bugs. I don't know how long you would be in the room. I mean, you could literally run in the room, scream and holler, and run back out. That was the question. Next time, I'm going to have a whole scenario for y'all.
Right, because you asked a bunch of authors about a room with spiders and snakes in it. Like, don't you think we're going to ask a bunch of questions? We need to know. You have to set the scene.
I see that. So Devin said, how large is the room? I see next time I ask a question like this, I will make sure. And Carol wants to know if everybody is doing Camp Nano next month.
I am. And hopefully I'm done with Jesus Never Went to College so I can work on a new project.
That sounds exciting. You got a few people that's going to be doing it with you. And I feel like you're going to peer pressure me into it. And Samantha is doing it. Sarah is doing it. And Barbara is, I don't know, talking about the anthology. And then we started talking about Toys R Us. So we can go ahead and do another sprint because I am thirsty. You need to go check on kids who are extremely quiet. Plus, get back to edit. And plus,
sounds good.
You're not talking.
Because you were reading the comments.
I know, but usually you got something to say.
Because you were reading the comments. There wasn't nothing to say when you were reading the comments. Why are you rolling your eyes at me? Get your stuff together. Get it together. I'm sensitive and you're doing the most right now. I don't understand it. What's going on?
Virtual hug. Okay, we're going to sprint. Okay. And 3, 2, oh wait, I probably need to just take that off. Let's go ahead and take that off. And I do have a next question. Let's get to that one. Next question is, hold on, let's hide that. Let's add in question 3. And the next question is, if you could ask one successful author 3 questions about their writing process, or books, what would they be? What would be the question?
3 questions? That's a lot of questions.
A lot of questions, but I mean, if you can only think of 2 or 1, that's fine. I say 3 though. 3 is good. All right, let's get started. 3. Oh wait, let me rewind this. I need to rewind this. 3, 2, 1. Play. Evil birds.
You the only one who can hear it.
Oh. That's beside the point. Okay. How did everybody do? And how you do, Cash? Wait. No, say nothing. Let's find it. There it is.
Yeah, I got 35,000. I'm so happy. I'm at 554 words for the day, and Asharia is now at dance practice. So there's that. She she has a boyfriend, and she's starting to find somebody else attractive, and that wasn't originally written into the story. So this is interesting. I'm interested to see where Asharia takes me. So yeah.
For 2 seconds, I forgot that Asharia was your character because the way that you just flowed with it, I'm like, wait, when did you get a kid? What's happening? You have a niece? Wait,
No, yeah, she's my baby though. She's my baby.
That's why I said the way that you just flowed with it, I was like, wait, there's a child there. How come I have not met this child? Okay. I got, let's see how many pages. I got 1, 2, 3. 3 pages of edits done. And then I was rewriting a sentence. Trying to rewrite it. It still wasn't coming out right though. But that's okay. I'll figure it out. Now I gotta find out where we were at. They talked about Toys R Us, quiet kids equals big trouble. All right, here we go. Oh, this lets you answer the question first. If you could ask one successful author 3 questions about their writing process, or books, what would they be?
1, how did you get your agent?
Okay.
2, what marketing strategies would you encourage a new author to deploy? 3, how do you feel your creative well?
Okay. I like that. I guess mine would be, do you write by hand or computer? I would want to know the marketing strategies that they use. That would probably have been one of my questions. And I don't know. I need a third one. I guess my third one would be, who do they look up to? Like, what authors do they look up to that inspires them to write, to be the writer that they are? Carol said, what snacks do you eat? Which tea or coffee brand do you prefer? And what is your favorite pen to write with? That's a good question. Celeste, how long have you been a writer? What are some ways you want the industry to change? And what do you get inspiration from? I like those questions. MV said, I would ask how long it took to write per book, how many drafts it took per book, and I would ask how long the editing takes. I like to compare other people's writing process to mine. I do that sometimes too, but I don't do it too much because I find out that I get discouraged. Laurel said, who is the first person to read your book, and at which stage of the writing process do you share your work with others? My back hurts. Novel Nana, I would ask what inspired or motivated them to write, what is their fave and least fave book character they've written, and what character is most like them. That's a good one. Shannon, how much time do you spend writing each day? How long does it typically take you to write a novel, and do you ever join live streams? I don't even know if a lot of them know about live streams.
But wouldn't that be funny if, like, we didn't know it, but, like, in our live streams, there's, like, a successful author creeping.
Watching, right?
Like, watching, and, like, I'm going to write a story about this, like, whole world of AuthorTube, and they have no idea that I'm just watching. Because, you know, there be lurkers all the time. There be lurkers. Like, it be 27 likes or comments, but it don't be 27 people talking. Like, yeah, you be knowing.
Yeah, that's a good point. John
Grisham, if you watching, I'm a big fan, and I'm trying to get to your level one day. Frank Peretti, if you watching, I'm your biggest fan. I got all your books. Just know if we ever could like meet and greet, I would be eternally grateful. I just want to cover all my bases. That's all.
Judd, how are you doing? Samantha, how do you plot? How long did it take you to publish and find a publisher once you reach the querying stage, and who is their favorite author? The person I would want to watch me is no longer living, and the only other person that I would want to watch me, I'm just to the point of like, I don't want my heroes around. I feel like every time I speak their name, they no longer live. Maya Angelou, Toni Morrison, I'm good. I'll just come watch them. This is how I feel. So don't look at me like that. That's how I feel. Sky, do you make faces as you write certain things? What kind of scenes do you enjoy writing more than others? What are some of your favorite things to do outside of writing other than reading? Okay. And we're going to hit this again just because. Anyways. Giselle said, what sort of characters do you most like to write? How much of yourself do you put into your stories? And what is your greatest writing accomplishment? And they were cheering on Miss KaShay. Alley Cat, how long did it take you to publish? How and when did you find out you liked writing? What is your favorite genre / book that you have written or wrote, or you are writing, that you write and have written? There you go. Read the question right. Naked FireFly. Get it right. Get it right. Joan said, how do your character defects or strengths influence your writing? I am thinking a lot about the issues because I have problems writing certain things. Maybe I'll make a vid about it. Sometimes that helps. And then Laurel said that they would do camp. Barbara, how did you decide on the right distribution? I said that right. Method for your books. Why am I having problems with words today? Help me, gosh. Don't leave me out here floundering. And Cordy left us. Bye, Cordy. And Key said, honestly, I don't know what I would ask, but the first questions would be, how much of your world can you hold in your head at one time, and how often do you have to refer back to your world Bible? Shalina, how did you know you were a successful author? What do you eat, drink while writing? How do you celebrate your success? Key opened a file and found my place. And all right, Sky finished beta reading and then started browsing Facebook while I figured out what to do next. Giselle finished edits for the day, now working on editing a video. Samantha got 348 that time. Shalina finished a chapter of edits. Celeste got 294 that time. Sarah convinced the kid to finally change out of her PJs and got her some lunch. There's nothing wrong with being food focused. I believe all writers think about food at some point during the writing process. Heather did a bit of beta reading and worked on a Kanban board. I feel like I said that word wrong. I know it's Japanese, but I feel like I said it wrong. I think I almost got a chapter edited. The scene changed from my main character being able to walk to her tripping and spraining her ankle. I was going to say apron. Where did that come from? Carol said Brandon Sanderson does live streams, but they aren't write-ins. And Shalina said they're watching you. And Sky confesses that sometimes she lurks. Anyway, all right, so I think we are done with all that. Yay, even though Cashin left me out here with a word that I was struggling with. That's okay. You left me.
I didn't see it, so I had gotten like a bunch of emails about my blog, and I was like, what's going on? But it was because I tagged the pages in it. Whatever, you might leave me. Oh my gosh, whatever. You know how to pronounce words and enunciate and whatnot.
I do, but my words today are not working for me. They feel good. All right, so that was actually the last sprint, and that's only because I have some things I need to take care of, and I know Miss KaShay does as well. So next time, definitely be 4 sprints. So I'm gonna go ahead and let KaShay do her outro.
All right. Hi, everybody. My name is KaShay. I write short stories, poetry, and the occasional blog post. I had a new poem that went up today, a visual poem called Black Rage, which you will be able to find in the comments. I'm going to link that below. Also, I had a new blog post go up today as well, just to talk about the 10K Sunday writing challenge and how that went, or no, not that one, to check in about my goals for the month. And then on Monday, I will have a 10K writing challenge and just my goals for my pointers for how you can have a successful 10K in a day. So thank you so much for having me. Y'all know I stream Thursday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern. Last night we had a great live stream about disabilities in writing. If you missed it, go ahead and go back and watch it. It was very informational. We will be doing it again in August, so definitely be out on the lookout for that. So yeah, that's all I got.
Yay. Was it? Is it really? Well, then I appreciate you being here. Actually, I want to say there's a few of y'all in here that's been in here for the first time, and I appreciate y'all being here. Thank you, and I hope you come back, and I hope I was a good hostess. It is a Southern thing.
You were a great hostess. You were great.
I tried to pronounce names. I tried to do good. It is a Southern thing. We have to be good hostesses. But anyways, I am the Naked FireFly. I write romance, women's fiction, mystery as middle grade fantasy. I do have a book coming out in July, and I will be announcing the date of it in 2 weeks, the date of when I'm doing the book release. I will also be posting the link for the pre-order in 2 weeks as well. And on Monday, I will be posting in Twitter, Facebook, and what's that other one? Instagram, the link to sign up for the street team if you want to as well. And I am going to have a video later on today posted. After all of this, I got to finish the edits of it. And I'm trying to think, I have a podcast every first, second, and fourth Monday of the month called the Brown Sugar, Honey, and Gold podcast. And I just not too long ago posted a interview with a writer, and I will have another interview, as a matter of fact, next Monday posted up as well. And I'm trying to think, is that it? I believe it's it. Who's streaming today?
Sounds good to me. I think BC Brown Books streams today. I think Cordy streams today. I think Sarah streams today, and I know Lauren Divided by Sight streams today, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta go to like somebody's stream to find somebody. Carol or Tamara will have the link for the streams document in their description boxes, so definitely check that out.
Right. And I think that's it. I believe that's it. Is there anybody that we're missing? Sunday, what are y'all doing Sunday?
Sunday, it will be a color with me, coloring chit chat. There will be a color contest with the prize. Catch us at 2:30 Eastern on Sunday. So yeah, that's what we're doing Sunday.
I knew there was something happening Sunday. I was like,
I was talking about Friday. I thought we were talking about today.
No, I'm just trying to make sure everybody's good. I want to say tomorrow LC Clement streams. I'm not sure. Somebody can probably look at the schedule because I haven't heard her announce it, but I think she does it tomorrow. And we got Sunday, the coloring thing, and I think that's it so far. And then Monday, yes, like she just said, Carol and Tamara's thing, and they will definitely have it up there, but better than we will. So bye.
Bye, guys.